B2 Super Battle Droid. Is there anything that looks cooler than this guy? Oh, okay, maybe General died too soon, or the roly-poly droid, but come on! This thing is built like a linebacker. He shoots lasers out of his wrists! And of course, you gotta watch those wrist rockets. This clanker is a complete package, and at more than double the health of standard B1 battle droids, he's beefy too. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, one might say. The Super Battle Droid is one of Battlefront II's special units, and I love special units. I fell in love with it. It was so much fun to play as specials. So if you played the first Battlefront, you probably remember Death Troopers and Shock Troopers and Palace Guards and how they only spawned as bodyguards for heroes. Well, that system is thankfully out. It's been replaced. And so have tokens. Tokens have also been replaced. You don't just walk around on a map and find a hero token or a vehicle token anymore. Now we have a far better system called Battle Points. And if you check out some of my gameplay videos on the Clone Wars and Battlefront 2, you'll actually see me use Super Battle Droids or Clone Jet Troopers a lot. And that's because if you do well, if you get a lot of kills or assists, or if you push the objective, or if you help your teammates, you get Battle Points. And if you get enough Battle Points, you can use those Battle Points to become a starfighter, or a tank, or a special unit like the B2 over here. Currently, the B2 Battle Droid and Clone Jet Trooper are 2,000 points. That may be changed at some point because the developers are constantly improving balancing. But this thing is great. As you may know, I'm an enormous fan of the Separatists, and I loved playing as the B2 in the OG Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. The fact that they nailed him and I can play him whenever I want, basically, is really awesome. I can earn enough points to buy another B2 Battle Droid during the life of one of my B2 Battle Droids, so I can just keep it rolling as long as I'm supporting the objective and my team enough. Good system. I love it. Thank you for getting rid of tokens. I hate tokens. I hate them. The clones had better watch those wrist rockets, because they're coming, baby! At 400 health points, this guy's a tank. Most B1 battle droids have 100, 150. If you're the heavy, you got 200, but that's nothing compared to this 2,000 point monstrosity. He's also got wrist rocket. That slipped out. I meant to talk about the wrist lasers first. He's got lasers that he fires out of his wrist at an incredible rate, incredible speed. It basically works like a blaster, but it's obviously more powerful than your standard blaster, and it's very accurate. Even though he may not look it, he can also crouch, jump, sprint. He's pretty mobile. Unfortunately, he cannot go into first person, just like any other special unit. And he has wrist rockets. And the clones, they better watch out. Because the AoE on these wrist rockets is extremely punishing. Now, they may change the balancing on it, but currently it is not difficult at all to get a one-hit kill with a wrist rocket on a full health clone trooper. Or even a multi-kill. And interestingly enough, one of the developers of Halo that worked with the weapons is working with the weapons of Battlefront 2, and yes, I love that. I love it. The second ability of the B2 is the cooling cell, which allows you to fire your wrist lasers virtually indefinitely. But what I wish was an ability, maybe even a third ability, would be an intensely fast barrage of laser fire. Basically, the B2 hunkers down in siege mode, he crouches a little bit, and he just goes crazy with the wrist lasers, kind of like the laser barrage of the starfighters. That would be cool. Also, if the B2 Battle Droid is killed with a headshot, we have a little bit of fire just spurt out of some of the blaster holes until it engulfs him in violent flames, kind of like in the movies. That would be great. Another change to the gameplay mechanics is Regenerative Health. If you're in a vehicle, if you're a hero, if you're a special unit like this B2, your health actually regenerates if you stay out of combat long enough. I think that's absolutely fantastic. I think that's a great design decision because you can play the B2 pretty aggressively. You can play it toward the objective if you need to, and then you can just back out, duck out of combat, heal up a little bit, and then get right back on point. At low amounts of health, you're not reduced to sniping at the corner of a map. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys with pure gameplay so you can enjoy the sounds of the game instead of the sounds of my voice. And if you guys want to check out more Star Wars Battlefront II gameplay, I've got tons of videos about it on my channel already, and tons more to come. So subscribe or leave a like if you want to see more, and links will be in the description and at the end of the video. May the Force be with you.
Emergency. The mission must be completed immediately.
Republic side. Inside the throne room.
Annihilate the clone defenders.
Identified.
Palace access secured. Clone opposition remains stronger than predicted. Wipe out nearby squads and prepare for Phase 3.
Champions just joined us.
Proceed inside the palace for final conquest. Seize designated areas before enemy reinforcements arrive. Must be captured now.